Lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This what you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more but you wanna see soul. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go. 18. Okay.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and it nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 29, here's the second and 5.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud out of the gun here. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Look at the big fella go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at the 20. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They stick with the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, here's Williams. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Look hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. The throwing again is Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Buggy. 18. South. Hey, uno.
Stroud working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. Let's go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Mixon. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got through, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Stafford. That is caught. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
Blue 60.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 36.
Set. Yellow 20.
Stafford now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take this away for a Rams touchdown. 2-2 that one. 36 yards. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
All right. 18. That's it. Hey, uno more.
And Stroud now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
18. That's it. Hey, uno.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
At the Rams' 15-yard line.
18. That's it.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
His kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kaimi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 85 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Ready? You waiting?
Now Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10.
Red 80.
Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Can't even get a playoff. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Stafford looks to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Set. Yellow 20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Stroud looking to throw. This one left side, caught by Collins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Look the hot.
Stroud to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Why Tony? All right. Buggy.
Again, it's Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Lady. Hey, red. Alert.
To throw is Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
180. 11.
Here's Stafford. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
1 yard gain.
Henry Toro there on the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs, and have that relentless. Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mix it up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8.
Buggy. Miles, listen up. Hot. Tony, south. Right to Texas.
Here's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
White Tony, on 18. What's up? 11. Look the hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Aziz Al-Shahir in to make the stop. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
60.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
180.
Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higby. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
19 Texans. Look to hot. Why Tony?
Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want that victim toward themselves.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Buggy.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
One more. How's the snap? 19 Texans. Swap. Another swap. Look to hot.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking a 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
180.
Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 88 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less, since fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. A give to Williams, running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any solid completions, no any points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 15-yard line.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Higby. It's only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as they move the sticks again.
First down.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
We just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's
and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Look at hot.
And Stroud now to throw. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins from 19 yards away. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First of all, you ain't rap long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
And the Rams.
That one good for 37 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Here's Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Lady! Hey, see the ball, wide receiver. We working.
Now Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way at this point, but yeah, that touchdown maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one wants to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down the field, he's got no. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Buggy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell from 17 yards out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
His kick is
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
23.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
That's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set! Alert! We're waiting! Hey, 50!
Now Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And when you present 5 wide receivers in a pattern, that asks a lot of your offensive line because sometimes they'll actually bring a little extra pressure towards the quarterback. They've got to protect, and the ball has to come out fast as well. That one was knocked away.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On the quick.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Texans, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.